So question 12 then, the last question in paper 1 of the 2006 National 5 Maths exam, a longer question for 7 marks. And it's obviously this is going to be quadratics. There's a quadratic equation there. What does it say first of all, apart from this? We've got two shapes here with their dimensions given as expressions in x. That's what will be required to be found at the end. First of all, for 1 mark, find an expression for the area of the rectangle. Well, the area of a rectangle is length times breadth, so that will be x plus 8 for the length and 2x plus 1 for the breadth. Multiplying it out will be 2x squared plus 8, just using the pattern of the first times the first is the only way of getting x squared, the last times the last is the only way of getting a number. However, there are 2 combinations for x. There's the inner, which is 16, plus the outer, which is another 1, so that gives me plus 17x. Now part B, given that the area of the rectangle is equal to the area of the triangle, show that you end up with this equation, x squared minus 2x minus 8 equals 0. We'll need an expression for the area of the triangle then. So I'll call that area of the rectangle, area of the triangle. Area of the triangle is a half base times height, so it's a half of 2. It's very handy because that's immediately halfable. X plus 5 times the height, which is 3x. So they cancel out and it's just 3x times this. So it's 3x times x, which is 3x squared, and 3x times 5, which is plus 15x. Now, if it said that the area of the rectangle is equal to the area of the triangle, then that means you can say, well, if the area of the rectangle equals the area of the triangle, that means these two things must be the same. I'll put this one down first because it's got more x squareds in it. So there's less to move over. Equals 2x squared, well, that's not the real reason, plus 8. Then bring it all over to one side. So that means 3x squared minus 2x squared leaves you a single x squared. 15x take away 17x leaves you 2x, and then that just comes across as minus 8 equals 0. And that's what was required in part B. Part C says, hence find algebraically the length and breadth of the rectangle for 3 marks. Well, part C I'll do over here. Well, there's an equation for x, and then I can feed it back in. So it's factorise that. X times x, multiply to give 8 with a difference of 2, that's 2 and 4. The middle term sign goes to the larger one, that says they're opposites, so you get two values out of this. X is negative 2 or x is 4. Well, from that I can say straight away, x would have to be 4 because x is greater than 0. You couldn't have negative 2 in here. You could have negative 2 in there, but you can't have negative 2 in here. So now, circumventing that, I can finish this part off by saying the length equals x plus 8, which is 4 plus 8, which is 12. All measurements it said were in centimetres, so that's centimetres. So maybe I should have popped that in there as well. Don't think it'd be marked off for that though. The breadth is given by 2x plus 1. I've not left myself a lot of much room here. So that's 2 times 4 plus 1, which is 9 centimetres. So there we are. Just try and make them stand out a bit more. And that should be 7 marks if you're careful, quite easily.